As I share with you the entrance to the shell factory, I let my curiosity get the better of me, and I Googled it. That tongue twister, which is actually a nursery rhyme. Sally sells seashells by the seashore, something to that effect. But oh goodness gracious, it's not. I was mixing it up with the woodchuck. You know, how many seashells could Sally sell or something like that. But let's go inside this place. It says it's open, and I don't know, quite honest with you, what to expect with the with this. I don't know. Now this says this is a holiday house. This is the holiday house. I don't know if this is the shell factory or what it is, but let's go inside and we will take a look. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? You know, that's a question that's been really challenging people for quite some time, at least since I was a little kid. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Oh, goodness gracious. That's a tongue twister. And who doesn't like a tongue twister? To have, you know, to have a little fun. I remember another tongue twister. I'm driving down the road today, and I remembered another tongue twister. And it said, it goes something like, how many shells could Susie sell if, what is that expression? Or what is that tongue twister? How many shells could a seashell sell if a seashell could shell shells? I don't know. How many shells could I don't know what it is, but anyway, you know, you're wondering why am I even thinking about tongue twisters? And I'm driving back down the highway, same highway I've gone up and down for several years now, Highway 75 in Florida. And just as you're approaching my town of Fort Myers, or leaving my town of Fort Myers, depending on which way you're driving, there's a sign for the shell factory. The shell factory. And there are some people that just make it a habit. You know, they come down to Florida and they go, I guess the word is called shelling. They go shelling, and they walk the beach and they look for seashells. And then they go home and they have like a shelf somewhere in their house with all these different little seashells that they collect. And I got to be honest, I've never really been a big seashell person myself. Not that I don't appreciate seashells, but there's a sign for a place called the Shell Factory. The Shell Factory. And I don't know what it is. It's just a big sign off the side of the road. The Shell Factory. And I had a little bit of time to kill today, being Sunday, and I thought, why not bring you along for a little walk and talk to the Shell Factory here in I think we're in North Fort Myers. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure we're in North Fort Myers. So let's go in and see how many seashells a seashell could shell shells if a seashell could sell. I don't know. I know that's not the tongue twister. How many shells could Sally, sell, or something like that? We'll find out. All right. I found my way inside, and oh, to say it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas is just a little bit of an understatement. They have everything you could possibly want Christmas in here. And just up ahead, there's a line for sitting on Santa's lap. And I don't think I'm actually gonna sit on Santa's lap, but I'll share with you some of the items here in the Christmas section of the gift shop. And as I was asking one of the elves walking around here, I think it is the largest shell factory in the world, if I'm not mistaken. And they have I asked if they have an amusement park here. And they in fact do. They've got some type of an amusement park with zip lines and everything. But right now I'm just gonna. I don't know that I'm gonna go into the. I don't know that I'm gonna go into the amusement park, but I'll share the gift shop with you. Look at all these nice little. There's a Dickens Village. You can pick up some different items here from Dickens Village. Look at that.
No, I guess. Oh, some of it. The Dickens is over here for you, this part of it.
Very nice.
Dickens, the left-hand side.
You know,
Odenar Hicks fish and chips.
We were looking for something for Rowan. We got this.
There's the Ink and Pen Company.
Get a piece of this.
Very nice. Something that's actually quite interesting over here is they have upside down Christmas trees. Will you look at this? This is the angel tree right here. An actual upside down Christmas tree. If you want to be a little bit different. And then they have some different items back here as well. More upside down Christmas trees. And somewhere in here, I can't imagine that I won't see some type of a stuffed little alligator or something. There's some more upside down Christmas trees. They even have Halloween down here. Quite a display. Oh, here's Margaritaville, the original island lifestyle. Margaritaville. Look at that. Lost shaker and salt. You can see that. There's the Margaritaville Lounge. That's almost a tongue twister itself. Look at that. And just up ahead they have, or overhead I should say, they have a train going along. What a nice little place to kill a few minutes.
Mom,
We're gonna
kind of cardinal ornaments. They're in a bird's nest thing.
take you for a walk into the trying to find the actual shell factory, which I think is, I was told, was back here through all these little toys.
Head northwest.
See if we can't find we got a couple of restaurants here as well. Okay, I think we're, goodness gracious, this is a rather large place.
Head southeast.
There you have arcades. If you're hearing that little narration, I've got the map, Google Map going to direct me, and I failed to stop it. What do you have over here? For all of you animal lovers out there. Boy, what a big place. I don't know if these are real or not. I would imagine that they're real, but I don't know that this guy would be real. The white rhinoceros. There's your zebra. There's your elk. Of course, you've got a lion and a grizzly. Look at that. Down here, it looks like he's fighting with a badger over a trout. All right. Let's see if we can't find looking for the seashells that Sally sells by the seashore. Somewhere around here. Look at this beautiful tree. I don't know if that's made out of paper or what. Somewhere around here are the seashells. See a lot of folks walking around here with little dogs. Okay, I see seashells. Here you go, folks. Now I don't know if these are the same ones that Sally sells on the seashore, but regardless, they are still seashells. You see, I believe they call these conch shells, and I think if you put them up to your ear, you can hear the ocean, or so they say. Here you go. You see, I told you. Look, alligators. See, look at all of them. Now these are the real deal. Absolute real deal. See? Maybe I should get one of these for my mom. Send it up to her for Christmas. Wonder if she'd appreciate that. Having a nice little alligator on her nightstand.
Oh, that's cute.
All right. Here, boy, there are no shortage of seashells. Look at these. This looks like a little appetizer. You know, like you would want to put that in your mouth, like chocolate or something. You know, look at that. That little seashell. There's a crab. No, I don't think that's real. No, that's not a real crab. You can buy yourself all types of packages. You see, you can go home, and if you really want it to be cool, you could come here and you could buy yourself a dozen or a couple dozen of these really cool shells, and then go home and tell people that you walked up and down the beach and just found all of these beautiful shells. You can buy them by the bag. Look. Now, when I was a little kid, we used to come and dive for sand dollars. That was a lot of fun. Our parents would, over a couple of summers, we came down to Sarasota, and we'd go down and we'd go out into the water, and we'd dive down to the ocean floor where it's mostly sand, and we would do this with our hands, and we would look for these little holes in the sand and bring them up, and they were all covered and what have you, and then you take them home and put them in a bucket of bleach. Oh, goodness gracious, look at all of these. There's just no shortage. Isn't this something? I don't know, are these breast implants? No, these aren't breast implants. Kind of look like breast implants, though, don't they? I mean, you could. I don't know. Maybe. No. 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 I think they're a little too hard to be breast implants. But great for baking, soap dishes, dips, and appetizers. Look at this. I guess you could bake something in these. They're quite interesting. Now here is the, it's always interesting looking at these names, because you look and you see, do they have names of people that you know? So on my channel, let's see if they've got a Mark shot glass. I would imagine that they probably, look at that. You see, Mark is sold out. See, Mark is sold out. What about a Michael? Michael is sold out. You see, Michael is sold out as well. Now, what about Oksana? Let's see if they've got any Oksanas left. I don't, let's see. Is there any Oksana? I think OMNO. No, there aren't any. Okay, go figure. There's Omar, Oscar, Owen, no Oksana. Can you imagine that? Maybe if I was over in Kiev, maybe if I was walking through a shell factory in Kiev, I would see a shot glass with the name Oksana on it. Here's a little camper. I could get a Christmas ornament with a little camper. Boy, what a large place this is. Here's a shark mouth right over here. Look at that. Can't imagine that that's actually real. Seeing if I can't find somebody that could say the tongue twister. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Maybe I'll find somebody. Bird's nest coral. Look at this. There's some beautiful pieces of coral that you could pick up.
Your destination is on the right.
Forgive me if you're actually hearing if my camera's picking up the recording. I don't know what this is. Dark Days in American History. Got a little bit of everything here, folks. Here you have some fire coral, octopus coral, brain coral. That's something. This would be brain coral right here. Look at that. Never knew they had different variations of coral. Okay. Wait, quite a collection. All right. So I think I've made my way all the way down to the end. And I don't know what is they have an outside or not. They probably do, but I think for the if only for the sake of brevity, I think I'll wrap up the video here, having given you the tour of the gift shop here. It's a rather big alligator. Actually have some nice Christmassy music playing in the background. All right, folks. Have a great day. Okay, take good care. Oh well, you know what? I'll keep the camera rolling, if only for a few minutes, and just step outside the back. There's some nice little night lights. Look at this. Always need to remember to go a little bit slow and let some of you kind of check out some of the seashells. There's Humpty Dumpty sitting on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Something like that, isn't it? Somewhere out here is the rear. See if I can't. Oh.
That's a $2 one right there.
Get over there.
Okay. Look at this. This is a replica of All Saints Church in Germany. It was here in 1517 that Martin Luther posted his famous 95 Thesis. The seashell church was created by Mrs. Anne Rasmussen of Orlando, Florida. It took over 1,000 hours and more than a year to complete. Will you look at this? Bless her heart. Isn't that something? 1,000 hours to complete. Look at that. Boy, is this a good walk and talk or what? Wow. Okay. We'll step outside. And this is what you'd see if you were to go to the outside. There's various, they have a nature park here and I think zip lining and what have you. So I'm going to conclude this tour here of the shell factory, and I won't have to wonder anymore what this is as I drive up and down 75 here in Southwest Florida. Have a great day.